Hi, Dimag. How are you?
Hey, how are
Hey, how
you?
are you? I'm absolutely fine. So let me just remove your poster. All right.
Awesome.
So yeah. So guys, we have Dimag with us. He is.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, how are you? All right. So let me just give a small intro and then I'll hand it over to you. Okay. So Dimag is a traveler, an entrepreneur, a social media influencer, an investor, an advisor, and he has lived in many countries. Uh, and more especially his Instagram makes me feel like I should pack my bags right now and head to some amazing destination. Yeah. So that was a very small intro for Dimag, but I really want him to give you the introduction. So Dimag, why don't you tell us about yourself, your work, your company, a little bit about your team. So please go ahead.
Sure. First of all, this is my first live this way, like in an interview format. So
Yeah,
I'm very excited. And if I F it up, excuse me from now on. But I will do my
yeah,
best to, share some valuable information with you guys.
yeah,
So, little intro. My name is Dima, which means mind and consciousness. I guess you know from your language too.
yeah, yeah.
And my surname is Ozgum, and that means indigenous. I was born on 12/12/92, and that means that I'm 27 years old. And I come from the beautiful Mediterranean island of Cyprus, and I'm in Cyprus right now. And I would like to know where everyone is from as well in this room. So if you guys let us know, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
And moving on, at the core, I'm a tech entrepreneur, and I have a master's degree from the University of San Francisco in entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And I have a passion for travel photography and videography.
Yeah.
So I share my travel content on my vacation move pages, and I do mentorship, teaching people how to improve their all areas of their lives.
Mhm.
And and in other words, I'm just a guy that is interested in, working on projects that can fundamentally change the world.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. So, are you alone in your company, or do you have like a team? Uh,
Yeah, I have a team of people that help me with certain tasks,
yeah.
but I am a little bit of a control freak and a little bit of a perfectionist. So I like to, take a
Yeah.
close look to everything that's
Yeah.
going on.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. So, why don't you tell us about your company, Vacation Wolf, uh, and we'll take it from there.
So Vacation Wolf is one of the three main projects that I focus on.
Yeah.
It all started when I was doing my master's in San Francisco. You know, we in my master's we were looking into tech projects closely, especially platforms such as like Airbnb, Uber, social media companies, and like platforms like Udemy.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, what's missing here? And we realized that no one was doing experiences at the time. Not even Airbnb was doing the experiences.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a co-founder at the time, and he was taking care of the tech, and we had a mentor. We created this platform, with an intention to help people monetize their, local skills and their local knowledge.
Yeah.
Just like the Wolf of Wall Street, it's the best guy in the finance world. Our
Awesome.
idea was to have wolves in every country, and
Yeah.
those like Wolf of India, Wolf of Amsterdam, Wolf of Bali, and
Okay.
those guys will take you on local trips. So that's how it started. And just like any great marketing strategy, we were thinking about our target audience. So we were like, and target audience could be, like the buyer personas or customer avatars. So we were looking into where these travelers hang out, and at the time, Instagram was booming,
Yeah.
and we realized that all the travelers were there. So
Yeah.
we decided to, build our audience on Instagram by sharing travel photos,
Yeah.
and then, that's how it all started. And then in time, we stopped working on that platform, but uh, I had a neighbor who had millions of followers on Instagram, and then I
Oh,
asked him to help me, and then in 2 months we hit 100,000 followers on this page, and then we were managing other trial pages too, And then, you know, when the platform was gone, I was like, okay, what do I do now? And I was getting all these emails asking me, like, how do you grow your social media, you know, or questions like that. Like, how can we advertise on your page? And would you like to collaborate for product or a paid partnership? So that's how it all started. And then I shifted the focus to social media more. And then that's what I'm focusing with Vacation Wolf now, you know, just working with some of the top travel brands, creating content for them, helping them with their social media. And lastly, I do mentorship to, you know, to my students.
Awesome. That was a great answer, by the way. All right. So
Thanks.
let's move to the second question. All right. So how are you keeping up with this lockdown? After this is over, what are the changes you see in the business or generally in the industry?
So first of all, it's very sad what's happening. You know, I was looking at the numbers, and just in America, 20 million people were left without jobs, which is crazy. Just in April, by the way. And when it comes to me, I had all these plans for 2020. I was going to go to Qatar and Vegas and work with tourism boards in the first months.
Awesome.
So, and other projects, they were all canceled or delayed. And it's a little bit sad, but I'm a type of a guy that sees positive in every negative, just like yin yang. So when this started, I went to army because in Cyprus it's mandatory. Everyone needs to do army. And if you work and live abroad for 4 years, you then do it only for a month. So I came back to Cyprus with an idea to, you know, get it out of the way and then move on. And then during that army, because I travel, my mind was all over the place, you know. And then during army, I got skills like, you know, teamwork, and then time management, and being disciplined, and waking up on time, stuff like that. Everything that I needed, I got it there. And then when I was out, Corona started peaking. It was pretty funny because with the people in the army, with the friends, we were making fun of Corona, but then it got real, you know?
Now it's
at the time, exactly, like there was no incidents at the time in America, in Cyprus or Turkey. And then, you know, it got real. And when I got out, I was like, okay, this is a time for me to, you know, do the things that I haven't been taking care of. So the first part of the lockdown was cleansing for me, both offline and online. And offline, I cleaned my whole house. I gave away clothes to the people in need, and then organized my house. And personally, I did like cleansing, like juicing, fasting, just drinking green juices for a while, and exercises, meditation, yoga, stuff like that. And then online, I did cleansing on my social media channels, on my computer, on my phone, because your phone and computer can become an enemy if you don't really organize it well. So I had lots of cleanse there as well. And once the cleanse was over, I made a plan for my life and for my future, and, you know, a very detailed plan for all areas of my life. And then once the plan was made, I started just executing on it and focusing just on 3 main projects. And one of that is Vacation Wolf. So I advise people that are watching to do cleanse, and then, you know, take this time to go within and make a plan for your future.
All right. I think you have already answered the next question, but still, are you still working from home? If yes, then what exactly are you working on? Can you tell all the artists some things that you can try at home?
By the way, I think you were gonna, did you ask me about the changes in the industry, or was that also inside?
Yeah.
Quickly about the industry, I think now people understood that health is number one. And when it comes to travel industry, I think more and more people now will want to become digital nomads. The trend was already on before Corona, but now it's gonna rise even more, I think. And with that, I think people will be, you know, turning to the real world to entertain themselves, and to the screens to do the works through video conferences. It was the other way around before.
Yeah.
And also I think there'll be a rise in long-term rentals, and I think in the beginning people will start, you know, traveling locally, going to beautiful places around them, and then they'll start doing long haul travel. So I'm a strong believer that travel industry will bounce back harder than before, you know, because it's in our DNA to
Yeah. Travel.
travel, explore, discover. So that's about the industry.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So, are you working from home? What are you working on right now? Can you give us a few ideas of what all we can do?
Sure. So since I started this brand 5 years ago, I was already into this lifestyle of like working from my laptop. So I always wanted to be my own boss and, you know, work from anywhere. So it started 5 years ago for me. So nothing changed in the way that I work. I still work from my laptop the same way.
Yeah.
And again, what I'm working on is, you know, I made a detailed plan, and then I'm focusing on 3 projects, and one of that is Vacation Move. And I had like thousands of photos waiting in my laptop to go through. I think I
Yeah.
edited like 20,000 photos this month.
Oh my God.
And then now I'm gonna take care of my videos and launch my YouTube channel.
Oh,
And
awesome.
for the artists, lastly, um, it's a very cliche, but like I think, you know, finding your why is important, so that, you know, you can create something long term.
Yeah.
And if I go deeper into that, if you guys know what ikigai is, it's basically the intersection of what you love, what
Mm.
you're good at, and what people need, and what you can be paid for. So my advice is to, you know, find your ikigai during this time while, you know, we are mostly at home, and then, you know, focus on the skills that will help you on that, you know, life purpose. And 2 tools I can give for that is, first of all, that's the tool I used. There's 525 rule by Warren Buffett. Basically, you write down 25 things that you
Yeah.
want to do, and then you take out 20, you leave 5 behind, and then from that 5 you find that one thing. And there's a book called One Thing as well. So
Awesome.
once you find that one thing, you know, make a plan, and then from that plan go backwards to the years, to the months, to the days, to the hours, and fill in those blocks with the things you want to do. And use, lastly, and if I'm talking too much, let me
No,
know.
no, no. I,
Um,
this is very important. Please go ahead.
and if you find that thing, eventually apply Eisenhower matrix on it,
Yeah.
and, you know, focus on the most important and most urgent tasks,
Yeah.
and, you know, all the rest delay, delegate, outsource, or delete them. And because what I learned during this time, especially the last 2 months, it's more important to do unlearning and knowing what not to do, as much as it's important what to do, you know. Um, that's how you can find your flow, I think, and, you know, you have a better focus.
Awesome. I mean, this was really good advice, man. I mean, I'll also try the 525 rule. I'll do that. Awesome. Okay. So, tell us about your early days. How did you convince your first client to pay for your creativity? I mean, this is very interesting.
I think I kind of answered this question, the other one, a little
Yeah.
bit, but so it started as a platform, and then um, when we kind of figure out the Instagram side, the social media,
Yeah.
in the very beginning, I was doing some reaching out as well, so that
Mm.
we could get some advertising to
Yeah.
fund, you know, the platform. And I was doing lots of things as well. I have a friend called Linan, and she says, throw spaghetti on the wall and see what sticks. And you know, like in the beginning, I was even teaching Chinese people English just to
Yeah.
fund that platform. You know, I was doing all these 25 things, and then you know, as we kept growing, though, I started getting emails from brands who wanted to work
Okay.
and collaborate, and then that's how it started. And it started really small, you know, like the first payment I got was probably like $100 for just one post. And then, as the time went by, I had this vision that I wanted to work with my dream client, which is Four Seasons. And then eventually I ended up working with Four Seasons, but it started really, really small, being in a house with 10 plus people in San Francisco. I did that coach life, just, but yeah, it starts small, but you can get there.
Awesome. All right. So next question is, we all are artists here, but which other art form do you think you would want to take up in addition to your current one? I mean, which other art form, maybe music or something?
It's a great question. So when I was, not a lot of people know this about me, but when I was 15, I had this friend who was a rapper. And with him, he had a studio and we were making like songs together. And we made 3 songs. And one of that song went viral in our school.
Really? Awesome.
And then we gave a concert and I was singing this song to a couple of hundred people who were singing it with me. So that was a great feeling. And also when I was in California, we were doing this internship with a music festival. And during that time I was into tech music. And then with a friend of mine, we convinced the festival to DJ there. And then we did some DJing. So I think music is first. Yeah. And then I was taking acting classes. So maybe I can continue doing that as well. Maybe doing some acting, but let's see how things unfold after Corona.
Yeah, so we have like a tons of questions, but if we have time at the end, I'll definitely ask you to rap for us.
I don't think I can do it now, but right. If I make a song, I'll definitely send it to you.
All right. So everyone, this is a special session. So we asked Dimag to do something special for us. So now is the time for that. So he's going to show us a little bit about his process and his equipment. So Dimag, why don't you take it from there and show everybody how it's done?
So to do that, I need to go to my room and first show you like some of the cameras I have in the house.
Sure.
And maybe a little bit of a quick house tour. This is the house
awesome.
I live in right now. That's the garden. So the first camera is my vlog camera. This is my room. So that's the vlog camera that I use, G7X.
Okay.
And then my DSLR is 5D Canon 5D Mark IV. I don't know if I have battery in it, but so these are my settings that I mostly use. Shutter speed 4000, 2.8 aperture, and the ISO I put it on auto. So let's say you take the picture, and then take the SD. This is my balcony, by the way. I can show you some of Cyprus. It's so hot right now.
But it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful country. Yeah. Great place to focus from, and good weather. Awesome. So we took the SD card.
Yeah.
And then I actually prepared something, quick. I put 4 photos already in there.
Awesome.
And so these photos are, 2 are sunset photos and one is a drone shot. And then this one is a normal shot from the Maldives. I already edited them, but so let's see. So I'm first resetting the photo, right?
Yeah.
And this is how it looks like, right? And then first I play with the horizon. Just making sure that the sea level is great. And then I apply my sunset preset. Which looks something like this.
Awesome.
And I mean, you can see, like, I play with almost everything. And then depending on how you like it, you can make it, brighter and Right now it's a little bit brighter because I selected the Canon as my, lens correction.
Yeah.
But if you take
Okay.
that out, it's gonna be darker. So I create presets. Let's say like I have a sunset photo. Then I create a preset and then I apply the similar presets on each photo. And then let's go ahead with the drone shot. So
Okay.
this is the end product. It was like this.
Okay.
So again, first playing with the horizon, but Lightroom sometimes can mess up this, but you can play with it yourself. And then preset I have for this one is this, the drone, and then it changes it to this.
So you really
And
like
then,
blues and reds.
yeah. And then if I reset this, this is how it looks like. And then I use this preset here. And then it becomes like this. And it's like finding your style. It takes a little bit of time. I messed up a lot of photos in the beginning. I still do, but you find your style, your coloring as you keep going. And then again, I use this preset for sunset, and then it turns it into this, and then you can play with the highlights and everything here. So so once this is done, I then export the photo to via Dropbox to my phone, and then on my phone I sometimes use Vesico to make the lights look a little bit better. I like some of the presets there, and then I put it on. Before I put it on Instagram, I use Unum to make the feed look nice. So I arrange the photos, and then once that arrangement is made, then I go and write captions for them, and then I go and post on Instagram. And once I post, I just add the hashtags, and that's it.
Yeah, awesome. So how do you decide which photograph to go? I mean, you must take like a billion photos on every trip, right? So how do you decide? How do you edit your photos?
So couple of things, like the thing is, like, I was running these travel pages, so I've seen so many photos, and I kind of know what kind of photo will do better. And then yeah, we go take lots of photos, and from those I go by intuition a little bit too, like just feeling, okay, this has a better feeling. And sometimes I ask my friends, I sent them a couple of different photos, and I asked them, which one do you like the most? And then eventually I select it.
Yeah, I think that's a great technique, right? Send to your friends and ask them which one they like, and select it accordingly. I mean, that's a really good thing. Okay, so you use Lightroom, right? So are there any other apps that you use besides Lightroom on your laptop?
I don't use Photoshop that much because I have this, like, I want to have the photo as realistic looking as is possible. Like, I don't like to change the skies that much. Like, I just keep it, I change the colors, but nothing on the photo. So I want to keep it as real as possible. That's at least for Instagram. On my Facebook, I just post iPhone photos. I don't, but because it's okay, we're working with professional, like, brands, I want to keep it high quality on Instagram. But I use Lightroom, and then I use Vesico on the phone. And at the end, I sometimes use the Instagram tools as well, because sometimes they are not bad just for the lighting.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I also use some of the filters in Instagram. Some of them turn out really well. I especially use the black and white filters, and they turn out really well sometimes. So yeah, amazing. All right, so let's move on. Travel influencer market is becoming very saturated. Therefore, many brands are now refraining to invest in influential marketing. So what are your views about it?
It's true. I mean, when I started, there were only 10 travel pages. and like the big repost accounts, and then not many people were traveling and doing the travel influencer thing. So it's definitely getting so saturated, and when something is like very overcrowded, it kind of drives me off. I don't like to be doing similar things with everyone. I just don't feel inspired. So that's why like I always had and still have other things that I'm focused on, and I don't want to be just being focused on this. Like I had eggs in the other baskets as well, like investing and the other platforms that I'm working on. So it's definitely becoming saturated, but like if you do great work and if you are authentic and if you provide great value, it will be fine. Like you just have to show that what's different about you, I think. And I think like it's harder with the travel pages because we post a lot of like edited photos. It's not easy to bring out your personality, especially on Instagram. But if you like just this live, it's showing more of my personality than my page. I don't think my followers know me that well, because I keep things exclusive a lot. I don't like to be super vulnerable or share everything on social media. But I think if you do YouTube videos, like for instance, the vlogs I will be launching, they show more of your personality, and looking at that, like you're different than everyone. You're your own unique person. You're different than everyone. So like, I think in the end, it will be about personality. It will be about who you are. I think it was always about who you are, and now it will be even more about that.
Yeah, correct. I mean, definitely that is the case when you are an influencer and people don't know you. I mean, the main point of these live sessions were actually to introduce artists to our audiences and connect them personally, and tell them what they do personally, what they're doing, what they've been doing during this quarantine period, and how they can be
Thanks for that.
how they can stay motivated during these times. So that was the aim of these talks. So I think it's actually working. So that's good.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Like I as I said, like this is my first ever live like an interview format.
Yeah, so I hope this is going well. I mean, we try to be very casual, and I hope this is working well for you too. All right.
Oh
So
yeah, for
next
sure.
question. Okay. Due to the pandemic, travel industry has gone for a toss. So what are your future plans?
I've been traveling almost all my life. Thanks to my family, they have a travel company, and they took me to travels all around the world. And I was getting to this point where I want to settle down a little bit, and I don't want to be just running from place to place. Even when I was traveling, I was doing slow travels, meaning I would choose a base. Let's say I choose Bali, and I'll be there for a year, and from Bali I will be traveling to other places for 1 month each. So I never like 3 days a week in a place. I like to be in there for longer. And now like I feel very satisfied with the travels I've done, and I'm getting to this point where like, man, I can settle down, maybe even I can settle down for 3 years, just do travels around when I'm getting bored, but focus on myself, focus on my health, be around my family, friends, and do bring everything that I've learned together now, rather than just running around. So I'm fine with not traveling for years ahead, because I was traveling before Instagram. Like people only see the Instagram side, and they don't even see the real travel, actually, just the photos. But as I said, like I love being home as much as I love traveling. I love being home, I love being in a very organized environment, knowing when I'm sleeping, waking up, my food, everything around me, super organized. So I'm actually loving this like slow lifestyle, and I think I'm fine with not traveling, honestly. And I I think there's always options, like especially during these times. there are lots of options that you can do. It's seriously, especially thanks to internet, it's endless, and no need to like worry so much, but just be aware of what's going on and come up with a solution to people's problems.
Awesome. Okay, so we are getting a lot of requests. Can you speak Turkish? Can you say hi to the Turkish people? Can you do that, please?
Arkadaşlar merhaba. Bu canlı yayın İngilizce olması gerekirdi sorular İngilizce olduğu için. Ama bir gün Türkçe'de canlı yayın yapabiliriz. By the way, I come from Cyprus and my accent is a little bit different than Turkish people. I think they find it a little bit funny, and I can talk, you know, in two ways, like in a way that they understand, or which is more kinder, and then the funnier Cypriot accent. I told them that I will make a live in Turkish one day. So. Bir gün canlı yayını Türkçe yapacağım, sözüm olsun. Yorumlara hiç bakamadım ama bir ara bakayım. Sevgiler.
All right, awesome. So somebody was asking, how about your visa? Do you have a special visa that you travel with?
I am from Cyprus, so Cyprus is part of European Union, and I can travel to almost every single country with it. It's a very strong passport, and I got lucky with that one because, yeah.
Awesome. All right. So moving on. People think it's easy to be an influencer and the good life, the free travel, stays, and products and stuff. So, what are the behind-the-scene things or issues that we don't know of?
Issues? It's a lot of work, man. Like, but I love, as I said about Ikigai, like if it's your life purpose, even if you work 24 hours a day, if you can, it doesn't feel like work, you know? And it's really difficult. Like you have all this preparation, and then you go there, and then you have limited time, and you know, not every day is looking beautiful. So like you want to run and catch those moments, and then you take all these thousands of photos, you come back, and then you need to edit them, and then you need to choose which ones are going on your social medias, and then which ones you're going to send to the brand. And the videos take a long time to edit as well. If you're like perfectionist like me, like it's going to take you a while to do it the way you want. So it's a lot of work, but if you enjoy it, again, it doesn't feel like it. And I know like some people talk, there are a lot of like bad talks about influencers. I don't see myself as an influencer. As I said, like I am seeing myself as an entrepreneur, and still I don't like to put myself in boxes, but like, you know, I think of the business more, and I love art, but like influencer, I don't know, like I just share the photos that I like, you know? What's difficult is that it's a lot of work, but what I was trying to say is still like I enjoy those places, you know, like I think even better than what people see on the photos, like yeah, you're working, but you're there, like you are there, and you know, just you are in the Maldives, and you know, you're watching that sunset while capturing, but it may be hard, but it's beautiful too. So to me, it's flow, but to someone it's not their, you know, thing, it may sound super crazy.
Yeah, I think so. All the effort and all the pain that you go through, it's definitely worth it, because you do get to see the beautiful sunsets, the beautiful places, the beaches, the hotels. So that's actually a plus point. But if you really love what you're doing, then it doesn't look like work. It's just a thing that you have to do. Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
And you like, I don't know how everyone does it, but like the way I do it is we engage in those moments. Like, I don't know if my friends are here, for instance, Jeff and Michael and Nomi, like the friends I traveled with, they know behind the scenes very well. And, you know, it's very beautiful, like the memories for a lifetime.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So we see a lot of your portraits on your Instagram. Who is taking those photos? Do you generally travel solo or with someone?
So I travel in three ways. One is with family. I used to travel with family more, but I want to do it more often as well. The second is I travel with a friend.
Okay.
I used to travel with my girlfriends too, with friends, and sometimes I just travel alone. So it's mostly the friends that are taking my photos.
Okay.
I take
Awesome.
their photos, they take mine, and it's good, win-win.
Yeah. So when you are, I mean, when somebody is the client is paying for your travel, so do they also sponsor the friend part?
Can you repeat that?
So when you travel with your friends, maybe, so do the clients sponsor their trip also, or it's just you and you arrange it yourself?
Most of the times they cover the plus one. Most of the
Okay.
times.
Uh, okay. Awesome. All right. So as now most of the influencers are moving towards YouTube and travel vlogging, do you have any future plans of doing the same? I think you already answered it, but still, you can just
Yeah.
tell the channel and.
I got like 50 vlogs and lots of like drone footage. So I'm putting
Yeah.
all of those together and definitely like look, even doing this is awesome. I mean, I like to be do like I think I enjoy this more, just like talking and
Yeah.
sharing my personality because people don't know you behind those photos if you don't do this. So
Yeah.
and I'm not forever just doing the social media thing. Like I'm looking into what I can do beyond social media, which
Yeah.
we are planning for with the agency that I'm working with,
Okay.
so definitely like I want to be doing more real, engaging videos, not just photos.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. The next question is, how old are you? You've already answered that. You're 27. Uh, which places did you like the most from your travels?
Oh man, so as a when I was a child, I had pictures of Bora Bora and the Maldives on my computer screens.
Yeah.
So I haven't been to Bora Bora yet, but I really want to go. I
Okay.
think that will be visually most beautiful place, it feels like to me. Um, but from the ones I've been, definitely Maldives, because it's always been my dream. And then I love Bali for the community, for the people, and for the food, for the lifestyle,
Mm.
and how conscious it is.
Mm.
And then Hawaii is my place. It's where vacation will started. It's where
Okay.
I first flew a drone. I don't think people didn't know about what a drone is at the time. A friend I met in California brought a DJI Inspire One with us,
Yeah.
which is like the best drone still, I think,
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
of the.
Yeah.
And we flew that in Hawaii, and like it's the scenes are amazing, and I don't know, like we did some open door helicopter rides in
I've
Hawaii,
seen that video on your Instagram. Yeah.
and it's a place where all these things come together, like the weather, the food, the scenery, the people, the community,
Mm.
food. It's a great mix of everything that I like. So
Yeah.
I think Hawaii.
Awesome. All right. So there's a lot of people commenting. I think in Turkish or something. Can you just go through them? Just say hi maybe to them.
I'm just checking the comments. Wow. Arkadaşlar tam Başak'la canlı yayın ben de yapmak isterim. Yani uygun olduğu bir zaman yapabiliriz. Some people are saying that they're fasting and I'm drinking water. I'm sorry. Özür dilerim oruçluysanız su içtiğim için. Ben de oruç tuttuğum günler olur bazen. Um, what else? A lot of people are saying that we just don't understand what you're saying.
Uh, I'm sorry, guys. I mean, this interview is in English. I mean, that is the way it is. But maybe if there are any questions there, maybe Dimag, you can just answer a few of them. I mean, I don't understand them, but if there are any questions, you can go ahead and answer them.
These are so funny. Someone said so. It's the month of Ramadan, I think. You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
some people are fasting. So
yeah.
someone is saying like, I put up a TikTok video with a champagne, but that was from a year ago. I
Oh,
just uploaded there, but it's not from now. They're asking me to speak in Turkish a lot,
all right.
but
Let's
not
move.
so many.
Yeah.
Not so many questions. Just people are commenting.
Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. Where are you from? So he's from Cyprus.
Çok
What's your
komiksiniz.
favorite country? What happened?
I'm saying like they're hilarious.
Okay.
It's so I have a friend in Turkey called Başak,
Okay.
and it's her fans, like they're always commenting on my
Okay.
photos. Now they're here.
Oh, awesome. Hi, guys. I mean, we're sorry this is not in Turkish. I'm really sorry, but this has to be in English. Okay.
Is there
So,
anyone English speaking that I would love to just hear from you
uh,
guys too?
if you can just ask the questions in English, we'll be very happy to answer.
Omar is here. Hey, Omar. Omar is a great friend of mine from Bali. He's amazing. So he's
Okay.
here as well. I just realized.
Okay.
Someone is saying I look younger. It's because I shaved, I guess.
Okay.
Awesome,
All
man.
right.
So, what were you saying?
I was saying let's move on. We have tons of more questions for you.
How long has it been, by the way? Because I guess it ends in 1 hour.
Yeah, it's already 43 minutes.
Okay, let's go.
All right. All right. So, what's your favorite country? I mean, I don't know, it's a vague question, but still, you want to take now I did.
My favorite country. By the way, my friend Semi is here. Semi, nasılsın? Semi was my acting teacher in Istanbul, and
Oh,
when this is over, I want to keep those lectures. Derslere devam edelim Semi. Bittiğinde bu olaylar lütfen. Seni seviyorum. My favorite country. So, my favorite country. I think Hawaii, because when in Hawaii, I met a friend there, and man, he took us to his house, and that house was like my dream house. It had everything that could make you happy all around the house, like butterfly figures and palm trees and pineapples, and
awesome.
and then the garden, swimming pool, palm trees. What we were watching stars at night. He had it was a crazy house. Like every time he opened the door, it was just like shocking. Like he opened the door and then we went downstairs, and then guess what? There's a cinema in the house. Like it was just mind blowing. And then he had billard and what's that game with the
Foosball.
ball in English? I don't know
Foosball.
yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And just everything about the house, like rainbows, butterflies, palm trees, pineapples. Those figures were everywhere.
Awesome.
So just like imagining myself, in that house was enough for me to have Hawaii as my.
All right. So the next question is, when are you coming back to Turkey?
So when the corona is over, I think through the end of June they will start the flights again. So I'll be going back because like half of my gear is there, my house is there. I got the house there now, So I want to go back and, business wise and also lifestyle. I like Istanbul a lot. It's like a center of the world, and lots of things going on in media. So yeah, I need to go back as soon as possible. So next month. Arkadaşlar I'm just talking in Turkish. Ya İstanbul'a ne zaman geliyorsun diye sordu. Ben de gelen ay uçuşlar açıldığı zaman dedim.
All right, thank you. What places would you revisit and why?
I hope Jeff was here, so we again, Hawaii is always in that list for me.
Yeah.
And then other places, Bali, and then Costa Rica.
Okay.
I love Costa Rica. It's a beautiful, beautiful country, beautiful sunsets, and lots of forest, jungle, waterfalls. And they have this saying, Pura Vida. They use it for many things, but I guess it's for just, good life, happy life, whatever happens, if you get mad or angry, you just say Pura Vida. So I love Costa Rica, and we had an awesome time with Jeff there, and Costa Rica as well.
Awesome. All right. So the next question
actually,
is...
I haven't said this, but I want to come to India. I want to go to Rishikesh and stay with gurus, monks, whatever. I want to go to Goa. I want to check out Taj Mahal. So many places I want to go in India, but I'm waiting to grow up a little bit more and get ready for it.
That was one of my questions at the end, but okay. So
you can ask it now if you want.
Yeah. So the question was actually from our discussions before, you have never been to India. It's not there in your 100+ country list. So when are you coming to India? That was the question.
I think I'm saving it to go with like full energy, like when everything, as I said, is organized and I'm, feeling super in a good place. I want to come to India, and as I said, I don't like to go to a place for a week. I like to be in India for a couple of months.
Yeah.
I heard crazy stories, good and bad, about India. But I feel like there's something waiting for me there. So I want to definitely check it out. Maybe once I hit 30 years old, I guess, or when the chance presents itself. I don't know if there's a conference or, something that comes up, some invitation. I would love to come.
Awesome. We'll love to have you here. And whenever you are here, just let us know and we'll definitely meet up.
Omar is here. He knows, like, I love your food. In Bali, there is a restaurant that makes great Indian food. Okay. And in San Francisco as well, I had this, Indian restaurant that I loved. What is it? Chicken, not the orange one. It's like lots of curry.
So in India, everything is curry.
Butter chicken. It's butter chicken.
Yeah.
And naan. Yeah, for sure. Naan bread. And...
So when you come to Delhi, just hit me up. I'll take you to the place, to the people who invented butter chicken. And that
no way.
Yeah.
We should take Omar as well.
Yeah. Bring him along. We'll definitely go there. Okay. So do you go to Maldives in a collaboration with the tourism board? I think the question is, does the Maldives, the government invited you or something like that?
Not with the tourism board. It's been always with hotels. So every time we went, we stayed for a month and we worked with a couple of different hotels.
Okay. Awesome. So how are you spending the days in quarantine? You've already answered that. When are you launching your YouTube channel?
Man, so I was planning to launch it like 1-2 months ago, but again, like I'm such a perfectionist. I want to have this right strategy in place for it. And the videos I'm working on them so that I have everything ready. and then share them. So I don't want to put a launch date on it, but hopefully I can launch it in June. I already have 5 vlogs, so hopefully it will be June. If not, it will be sometime real soon.
Awesome. So are you gonna post those same videos on IGTV or Instagram or just YouTube?
I think YouTube will be different videos. Maybe I can just change them a little bit for IGTV. But yeah, I'm thinking about uploading them on IGTV as well.
Awesome. Okay.
They can subscribe to my YouTube if they want already, because I'll definitely post at least the introduction video. I will post it soon.
Yeah. So your YouTube channel is also Vacation Wolf, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So guys, please go ahead and follow him on YouTube as well, and he'll be launching his videos very soon. So yeah, please go ahead and do that.
Thanks for saying that.
So one more question is, how much did you make on your first paid assignment? You already answered that. Okay, this is interesting. I also want to know this. So when you go on these paid vacation trips, right, is everything from flights, hotel, food, sightseeing, everything is included?
Yeah. So again, we do it in 3 ways. One is I just want to go to this country so bad, and I don't mind if I'm sponsored or not. I just make it happen, take my friends, and then I go. The second way is we plan going there, and we start reaching out to brands. And then some say yes, so we end up working with the ones that say yes. Otherwise, we just rent our own Airbnb and do our own thing. And then the third one is I get straight up like paid partnership invitations. And then that covers as well everything, just like the barter one. And then we go, we work, and we get paid for it. And then, yeah, those are the 3 main ways I do it.
Awesome. Okay, so Dimag, we only have like 5-6 minutes to go, so I'll quickly find the interesting questions. Which drone do you use? You just said you've used DJI, but this is important. I think. How has drone photography changed your perspective about covering that vacation?
Sure. By the way, if they want to check out all my camera gear, it's on my website on the blog. And with the drones, it just enables you to see more. You know, it's like your eyes in the sky. So I love drone photography.
Yeah,
that's why you can just see more.
Yeah, see more. Correct. Okay, when you go to a place, how long do you stay there?
So at least a month. If it's my base, 6 months, at least 3 months, 6 months, or a year. And then, yeah, that's it. Like 1 month at least, though. Like I don't like to spend little time in one place. I don't like to be rushed. I don't like to be rushed.
So just related to this only. So I have a full-time job. So how do I get a best of a place in just 3-4 days?
Oh, what's the question again?
So somebody has asked that I work a full-time job. So how do I get best of a place in just 3-4 days? I mean, maybe that's the only time they get for a vacation. So how can they get a best of the place? I mean, do the most things in 3-4 days?
I guess preparation. Like first know exactly where you're gonna go and don't waste your time going to other places if it's very short. Otherwise, if it's long, I just go with the flow a lot and figure it out there as well. But if it's short, prepare for it. And then, you know, once you get there, rent a motorbike or rent a car and then just do that. Just go around, you know, on a road trip and that way you can see more. And yeah, know where you're going for sure if you have limited time.
Awesome. Okay, so let me just one. We have just 2-3 minutes left. So what do you think about this program, the Outgoing Introvert, and our platform WPC?
Can you repeat that again? It was cutting a
Okay,
little
so
bit. Like,
yeah. So what do you think about the program that we have, the Outgoing Introvert? We are having different kind of artists together, and at the end, what do you think about a platform WPC, World Photographers Club?
I think this is great. You know, it's one of the best ways I think in 2020 to build your audience, going live with other people.
Yeah.
And honestly, because I don't care about the numbers much anymore, I don't do it often. I'm just like going inward. But like what you do is awesome. It's win-win. It's a place for me where I can share, you know, my stories, and
Yeah.
a place for you to, you know, bring awareness to your brand. And then bringing different artists together, as I said, will grow your audience, will bring attention. And because it's a community, you guys are helping, you know, the photographers, the artists.
Yeah.
I think it's looking great. I think you enable people to monetize through some works that you have there. You know, I don't know if you guys do events or conferences, but also like you have, I guess, courses and all those things. So it's looking good. I mean, it's looking good from what I've seen so far.
Yeah. Awesome. All right.
And
So
thanks
I
for
think
inviting me as well.
yeah. I mean, so this is going to get cut off anytime. So, but still,
Okay.
we really want to thank you. We want to thank all the people who have joined us from Turkey. I'm really sorry. This is in English. Uh, this is going to be put up on YouTube as well. We're gonna post process it, put it up on YouTube, so you can check all the discussions we have had with Dimag there also. And in the end, I just want to say we're gonna have a small contest, Dimag. We're gonna ask 3 questions from this talk about you, and when people are gonna answer that, we're gonna give them a prize. So this is the prize. I've shown it before also, but I'll show it to you as well. So this is a Manfrotto Pixie tripod. Uh, so,
Nice.
so people who are with us, so we're gonna post a story after this, and the questions will be about the Mac, and we really hope a lot of people join that. And in the end, I would just like to say thank you so much, and let this be a beginning of a lot more collaborations that we do, and we'll see you very soon.
Yeah, man. So first of all, I like Manfrotto and Joby. I've been using Joby for a while,
Yeah.
and that's so lovely of you to give that away. And thanks for inviting me. This has been awesome. I had fun and was great talking to you.
All right. So just one last thing. I just want to say thanks to my team, Ragini, Himanshi, and Sayyam. You know Sayyam, we have talked on phone. So I just want to really thank them. They prepared all the questions. They organized everything. So I really want to thank them. And in the end, just goodbye, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, I would love to check out the video. You're gonna download this, or?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
We will send you a link.
Awesome, man. Have a nice day. I'm sending so much love to the people in your country, and it's been nice.
All right. Thank you. Bye, guys. Thank you for
Bye
joining. Bye.
Thank you for joining.